You're watching www.ThePapare.com. We are bringing you the updates of the Asian Sevens third and final leg here in Colombo at the Racecourse International Ground. Of course, Sri Lanka Tuskers beat Malaysia and beat Philippines. Two consecutive wins, two convincing wins. I have the coach Matt Turner is with me, and also it's W. Chang, our Papare.com expert, is with me. First, tell how pleased are you with the performance today, Matt?
No, it's very nice to come away on day one with two wins. It's we only had one try scored against us, which is probably the only blip on the score sheet. But no, it's exciting. The boys are having a good time out there, and it's all about tomorrow. It's all about day two.
And how pleased are you, Matt? 40 points to nil against Malaysia, not giving a single try, and especially in the first match again, 38 points to 7.
No, it's a good result. Obviously, the first game we didn't want a 7. We want to keep that 0 there. It shows that you have respect for your try line and you're willing to work for each other. But you make mistakes on day one. You're able to make mistakes on day one. Those mistakes can happen on day two, that they can win and lose you a game. So we're going in the right direction. We're building, and we just have to start off tomorrow morning how we finished off today.
SW Chang, your thoughts on the performance? Two consecutive wins convincingly?
Yeah, actually, I endorse what Matt says about defending your goal line. That's something you got to defend your heart out. And at the same time, if you put everything in near the goal line, you put your heart out in the center field too. But yes, they played some superb good rugby. Hopefully that they will continue and keep it simple and go step by step.
You're also in the commentary box and also in the pavilion with the spectators. How is the crowd showing the tunes?
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Crowd much better than Thailand. We are more packed than Thailand. There is, a lot of interest in for rugby, and you can see it because after the Sri Lanka game, I saw the crowd moving out, and they're all here to support the Sri Lanka team. But in general, we are. They love rugby, so we're good.
All right, Matt, tomorrow Sri Lanka is going to take on South Korea. Sri Lanka lost to Korea in China in the first leg and also in Bangkok in the second leg.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenging game. It's a quarter-final. It's knockout stages. As I said earlier, if we keep on building what we're building, we shouldn't have a problem. But it's a game of 7, so you never know which way it's going to go. We look after the ball, and we should get the result.
How good is the team responding with the changes that you made?
No, as I said from the start, the first 2 tournaments we're just rotating the squad to see what we've got, and this is the tournament that we wanted to put out our full strength team. And the boys are, as you can see in the results, they're responding very well, and they've realised that their spot isn't guaranteed, and they have to work for it, and they have to show me out in here that they deserve to be at the next tournament.
Well, pretty much almost everyone putting their names on the score sheet for today's match. And also the women's game, Sri Lanka lost to China and lost to Kazakhstan 17 points to 10. Much better results because Sri Lanka women's lost 40 points to 5 in the first leg.
But they're at home and there is a lot of pride to play and play for. And then I think they have improved tremendously. There are a few key player is out because of knee injury. I think they will pick up. I mean, we are those players are confined to the forces. Players from Army, Navy, and Air Force. So hopefully that it will grow. And as you can see, the men's rugby sevens, they are growing, and with that, I'm sure the women's growth will come through.
Absolutely. If there's more and more sevens tournament in Sri Lanka, definitely these women are going to come forward. But Sri Lanka, however, had a consolation win against Singapore, beating 28 points to 10. Your thoughts on the women's game, Matt?
No, they're getting there. They're building. As Chang says, it's like the men's program. We're at the starting blocks, and it's gonna build. And I think there's a lot of potential in Sri Lanka, male and female. As Chang said, there's some key injuries at the moment. But that's part of development. New players get a chance to show themselves, and then you find the new talent, the new big star. And hopefully we find a star this weekend with the women's.
There you go. So Sri Lanka women's taking on Thailand women's Cup quarterfinal 10:58 a.m. tomorrow morning. And of course Sri Lanka men's taking Korea at 11:20 a.m. I'm Sabir Kader signing off for ThePapare.com with the courtesy of Interest Group sponsoring this event for us to bring the coverage, pictures and photographs. Signing off from the Racecourse grounds.